morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to do that thing we do every so often, and we need to stop and ask the question, what are the best Pokémon TCG products that you can buy right now? And we're going to do the thing we usually do, which is to say we're going to split them into certain categories. The first category of which is for collectors. Now, I'll be honest with you. There's not been that many products lately that have been released or are about to be released, which are really kind of focused on collectors, great for collectors. But there are a few things that I can shout out, one of which is the Paldean Fates Premium Collections. Now, as far as it goes, these are the quote-unquote most premium products you get from Paldean Fates. They're not on the level of some of these ultra-premium collections we've had elsewhere. But you know what? You get yourself free promos, you get yourself the basic, the stage 1, and the EX. Plus the Jumbo EX, plus 8 packs and a frame to hold your promo cards in. It's a very cool product. It's not the cheapest product out there. And if you want to keep some sealed Paldean Fates as a collection, this is probably the best you're going to be able to do. Obviously, we've got the Skeledirge, which is the best one. We've then got the Meowscarada and the Quaquavel that are fine. They're alright. But really here, the Skeledirge is the best one. It's certainly one I'm going to be picking up, though I will not be keeping it sealed. And although it's not the usual style, the Fuecoco is actually done by Okacheke here, which makes me very, very happy indeed. Elsewhere for collectors, there is actually one extremely cool thing which is coming out of Japan, which I do think is absolutely worth picking up. And it is, well, it's the blind bag sleeves, or the booster pack sleeves, phrase it how you will. But basically, they are the sleeves whereby you can get one of 10 different designs, and they come at random. But over on, say, the Pokemon Center in Japan, you can actually buy a box which is all 10 sleeves. All 10 versions in one. Which is actually kind of awesome. As I record this, it is still in stock. How long will it stay in stock for? I don't know. And it's literally just like the exact price of 10 of the packs of sleeves. And the reason I think this is really cool for collectors is because this is a kind of thing that most people aren't going to have. And if you buy just like random packs of these sleeves, you've got a 10% chance to get in the particular one you want. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the best one are the Great Tusk. I will not be moved on this. The Great Tusk ones are amazing. I'm also well aware that not everyone is going to agree with me, as weird as that might seem. So, yeah, these are my picks. I think for collectors, these are actually extremely cool products, because I just honestly don't think many people are going to be picking these up. And for that reason, I think these are, well, absolutely worth getting. There we go. There's your pick for collectors. In terms of learning to play, this one is easy. Get My First Battle. If you now, it depends who's learning to play. If you are looking for younger people, complete beginners, etc., then My First Battle is absolutely the way to go here. It is the Pokemon TCG for absolute complete beginners / children. I will soon be teaching my 5-year-old daughter how to play. Maybe wait till she turns 6, but soon anyway. This is what we're going to use. I picked these up for my birthday because they're amazing. And I think for that, they're awesome. It's 17 card decks rather than your usual 60 card decks. And they're different, and they're unique, and they're cool. You're going to run out of them pretty quickly. So when you've done that, my advice is pick up a bunch of EX decks. When you know how to play the game, pick up a bunch of EX decks and just play them against each other. And then if you do that, you're just going to have a bunch of different decks. And the really cool thing about the EX decks is that you can just keep adding to your collection. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the first ones you should go for are the Lucario, the Ampharos, and the Greninja. And the reason, very simply, is they are exclusive. By which I mean those EXs can only be found in the EX decks. So you're going to have some exclusive promos that can't be gotten elsewhere. There are a bunch of others. Your Chen Pao, for instance, is alternate art, and it's a very, very, very playable card. There are a bunch of others, but I think the first ones you should go for are your Ampharos, Lucario, and Greninja, because they are exclusive. And essentially what you can do is just pick up a bunch of EX decks, play them against each other, and you have a bunch of similar level decks that you can just play against each other. And when you're learning to play against each other like that, it's really nice to be able to flick around decks quite quickly. If you're learning to play competitively, pick up League Battle decks. Simple as that. These are tournament level decks that you'll have to make a few changes, right? But generally speaking, these are very, very high level decks that you'll be able to play very quickly. The best ones to pick up right now are the Mew and Miraidon, because they are good for the rotation we're currently in. Do bear in mind we are going to hit the rotation in April. So if you're picking these up now, know that a bunch of the cards will be rotating out. The Miraidon deck will largely survive rotation, though some changes will have to be made. The Mew deck, when we hit rotation, will no longer be legal for tournament play. There is also the Palkia deck, which will survive the rotation largely. Some changes will have to be made, but it's not quite on the same level, although Palkia has actually been doing pretty well lately, so there is that. And then in April, after the rotation hits, a couple of months away, we are getting the Gardevoir EX League Battle deck, which is going to be a very good one to pick up. When that one comes out, that'll be the only one that's really designed for post-rotation. Rotation being once a year when we say certain sets aren't legal and you're not allowed to play with certain cards anymore to keep the metagame fresh. But this one is going to be the best to pick up when we get there. If you want to learn to play competitively, pick up a few of the League Battle decks, learn to play them really well, and that will get you up to speed very quickly indeed. Now, in terms of presents for kids, I'm going to start splitting this one. I'm going to put it into 3 tiers. So around about the $10 tier, you've got yourself mini tins. Now, the ones on the screen are from Paldean Fates. They are probably the best ones to pick up. They're technically not actually out until this Friday, but honestly, it depends when this video goes up. It might go up before then. They're out on Friday the 9th. They won't be long. It will be fine. Paldean Fates is a great set, so this is a very cool one to pick up. If you're looking in the more $20 range, EX boxes. Now, these are actually like $22 or something like that, but they're around about that level. And you get yourself, Graphii is coming out soon, but Mabastiff is coming out even sooner. So Mabastiff is probably going to be maybe the one you want. Or the Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon have just come out. Those ones are really good options as well. But you basically get yourself a promo EX, and you get yourself a jumbo and a second holo card and 4 packs. For what it's worth, the Graphii and Mabastiff are exclusive. They can only be found here. The Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon are alternate art. But they're also much better cards and they're like legit playable and they're good decks right now, so something to bear in mind along those lines. Whereas if you're willing to go up to $50 or thereabouts, we do have the Paldean Adventure Chest. Now, this one isn't quite out yet, but it's coming out soon, and this is just phenomenal. There's so many cool things in here. I mean, there's things that are really specifically for kids, like the squishy Pikachu toy, the mini portfolio that keeps 1 card per page, the stickers, etc. But then you've also got an exclusive Pikachu promo, which is beautiful, and 3 EXs, 2 of which are reprints, but the Sprigatito EX is actually a brand new, never-before-seen EX that is not available anywhere else. So that is actually extremely cool. This is the most expensive of them, I grant you. But if this is within your budget, it makes great presents for kids. It's very nice. People love it. It's awesome. So there we go. You have been told. And then I like to finish these videos off with a Wassy pick. Something which is not necessarily the best one out there, but just something which is extremely cool. And I'm actually going to go this time for the tech sticker collections. Specifically, the Graveyard tech sticker collection. At the moment, it's the best value for picking up Paldean Fates, though that will change very shortly when the mini tins are released. But you get yourself a promo and a big sticker and 3 packs. And I love that ghost dog. I've tried to make the ghost dog work. It hasn't worked, but it is something that I've absolutely got my eye on. So this is something to watch. The other thing that I like personally, and I understand it's not for everybody, Japanese booster boxes. Like Wild Force and Cyber Judge, those booster boxes are very available right now. I actually did that opening from Minotopia the other day, so maybe, check out Minotopia, maybe use the code PTCG Radio, who knows. And, although, just to be clear, this is not sponsored. I'm saying I think you should pick up these boxes, and then reminding you I had that thing with Minotopia the other day. This is not a sponsored video. But the point is, these ones specifically, in every box, you get yourself 4 EXs, 3 illustration rares, an A spec, and a full art or above. The pull rates are good, the sets are cool, we're not getting it until Temporal Forces at the end of March. So, yeah. I think right now, picking up some Japanese boxes, I did a video about this the other day, the Japanese boxes at the moment are basically as cheap as you're ever going to see them. Like, they've not been this cheap for a while at this stage. So, frankly, picking them up at this stage seems like a pretty good idea. Right, there we go. That's what you need to know, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's over to you guys. Are there any products on this list that you wouldn't recommend? Are there any products that should be on this list that I've left off? Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, and all kinds of fun things. And of course, get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely It's a Coaster, who is a very lovely person and one of the most active people over on our Discord. So shout out to them for being awesome and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.